Posted on the Moon Studios presents Can You Hear Me Now? The podcast.
What's up, congregation? It's your favorite auntie, DJ Auntie Mimi. I'm the big shit talker.
And I'm Prince Ali, amorous he. And we are
Can you hear me now?
the podcast.
Hey, Prince.
What's good?
We back again.
We're back.
With another show for the 2024. How you feeling?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really happy.
You're glowing.
Oh, thanks. It's my bump. But I'm really excited. I am just happy to be in my third trimester. Baby shower
What's
is
that like?
Hell. No, it's rough. It's but it's not. It's just, it has its moments. Like, I can't do too much. Like, I have to, like, schedule my task. And I do a lot in a day. I have to schedule my task, you know, so I don't wear myself out. I have unscheduled naps.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, like, it's time. It's time to take a
Like
break.
good unscheduled naps or like scary ones?
No, like, they're good. But it's like, I was never...
Like
I'm
concerning?
a seldom napper. Like, I'm a romantic. Like, napping is, like, my love language. Like, babe, you want to take a nap? But it's not like that. It's just like, I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. It's time to reset.
Yeah, but hey.
The only real complaint I have, honestly, is that I have real bad heart. Have you ever had a heartburn?
I think so. Like, it's never been, not consistently, so I don't know. Like, it was like this one time at band camp that I think I did, but I don't know.
Did it just feel like you had hot lava in your chest?
You know what I did feel like? I don't think it was heartburn. I think, what's the other thing that old people
Acid
get?
reflux.
Yeah,
I have
think
that
that's
too.
what I had.
I have that too. Yeah, I almost choked last night
Yeah.
in my sleep. Because it's just a lot. Like, being pregnant is a task and a half. I salute all the moms out there, especially the moms who have multiple children, because, baby, I think this is it.
One and done?
One and done. And I always knew I was gonna be one and done. Unless somebody want to be my surrogate, you want to carry the baby for me? You want to carry my son?
On what, my back?
Insert him.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Send the check.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll have a baby mama situation.
My baby mama, Prince Ali. But that's it. But I'm really just happy just to be getting down to the wire. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. This year's great so far.
13 days in.
This year's been amazing. Best year to date. Best.
I like hearing that. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been smooth so far.
You know, smooth sailing.
I claimed a calm year. I feel like I've given enough
disruption. Are you disruptive?
Not at all. But I feel like everybody has. I feel like the world and the universe is a check and balance system. Every so often you deposit, and every so often you get to make a withdrawal. You know, and I feel like I've done enough depositing over the last few years.
So you're done.
I'm done depositing.
Like
I've given
forever.
I've given. It's gave. I donated.
It's been gave.
So yeah, I'm claiming just a smooth, calm year. And so far, the Lord has given.
Amen. Amen to that. I'm here for calm.
Yeah.
We'll check back in July. And see how calm
I'll have
it
lived a
is.
whole nother life by July.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll be on my next episode by July.
Still making deposits.
Yeah.
All right. So, you ready to get into our movie clip of the week?
Let's do it.
Let me turn my acting skills on.
So you want me to guess this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Ma. It's so good to hear your voice.
Savannah, that's a good man.
Oh, yeah? They're great. Ma. I got a huge favor to ask you.
I bought you a house.
Voila. I need to come stay with you. Huh? Shh. Come here. Hurry, what? What did you talk to him? He went, what? I bought you a house. Jesus. Jesus.
Put this on. Here, shh. Put this on.
You already knew it.
You know that movie is in my top 5, like, of all time.
Same.
Non-questionable top 5. Like, what's your non-questionable? Like, I feel like there's always like a revolving door of top 5 of anything, songs, movies, and then there's your solid, like, you know, these are unwavering. I don't really put them into a category of top 5 just because they're in their own
category.
Yeah.
Well, definitely What's Love Got to Do with It.
Yeah.
I can recite that movie frontwards and backwards.
Upside down with my eyes behind my back, I could. In my sleep.
Yes. Poetic Justice.
Let me see if you can finish this line. Hold on. Let me pull my.
Oh Lord, they're gonna test.
Let me see. Let me pull my skills together. Hold on. He said he want me to come down and sing with him.
He want me to be his new singer.
And he gave me, oh, Lord, Anime, get your country gullible ass out the clouds. That's not the line, though. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Eileen, did you cut off my pearls, girl? These pearls are tighter around my neck. Maybe it's all them chitlins you've been eating.
I knew it was something. I knew it was her line. I knew it was her line. Girl, don't be sassy. What did she say? Don't be sassy me in my own.
What you say? Wait, what'd she say? Don't you get smart with me, Eileen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably that goes between number 1 and 2 on my top 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's love got to do with it?
Poetic Justice.
Yeah, nigga. Brush that weak ass fade. Nigga, dick can't stay hard 10 minutes.
What the fuck you do? Take steroids?
Drink it to the middle.
That's why I'm fucking somebody. Okay. The Devil Wears Prada.
These things. Okay, I can do this all day. One more.
Pretty Woman.
Big mistake. Huge.
What are yours? What's your what is it called?
My unwavering top 5.
Your Mount Rushmore.
Of movies?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so we've established what's love got to do with it. Waiting to Exhale.
Forgot about that one. That's another one.
732.
732. 732. The number of times we made love. Even the serial killer's less anal. I love Angela.
You don't understand the affinity that I have for Angela B. Bassett. Like, why? I feel like she was put on this earth to be my stepmom.
Why step?
Because, like, I feel like she would be the perfect stepmom. Like, she would be that stepmother that's motherly and nurturing without overstepping boundaries. You know, she would be that understanding parent that you can go to.
You get all that from her.
I get all that from her. And she'd bring cupcakes home at the end of a
you
long
think?
week. I know. She loves a good cupcake with a cup of coffee on a Friday night.
You think?
I know. Throw in a glass of red wine and I know her. It's my stepmom.
Love.
But yeah, Devil Wears Prada, Aladdin. You know what kind of comes in and out of that category for me?
What?
Little Mermaid.
I haven't seen The Little Mermaid in a long time.
I feel like
Did you see the new one?
No. I feel like I should have, but no. I have this thing where like I get where old people used to complain about remakes.
Because we're old now.
I'm old now. I'm starting to
We're
get
old
it.
and we're like, no,
Everything
leave it
upsets me.
alone. Leave
Everything
it,
annoys
leave
me.
it be. Leave it original.
Yeah, stay off the grass. Just leave it. We did it. They did it.
It's done.
It's done. They're done.
All right. So we did that. So now let's get into hot topics. So Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Tori Hart, posted a pic of herself and Cat Williams post Club Shay Shay, announcing she is going on tour with Cat. And Kevin responds with via Team Z. He's always so positive. I hope the tour is great. Straight to the point.
I believe Cat Williams. I think Kevin Hart is a plant. And I didn't think it until he said it, but the math.
Mm-hmm.
The math, on that one at least, math.
What makes you say that?
He came out of nowhere.
Did he?
With the special and the TV show. His
I
TV
can't-
show got shelved.
I don't remember the TV show.
It didn't,
but
I don't think it went on air, but it got shelved.
But kind of looking back, like he really had Soul playing like out the gate.
Out the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was, he was the star of the movie with other stars in the movie.
Monique.
John Witherspoon. Like, I don't know. It's not impossible, but.
It's not. I believe Cat.
I told you guys they saw the aliens in Miami last week, so.
We have yet to see footage. Do you think Kevin Hart's an alien?
No.
Oh.
Do we think the Illuminati is real?
I digress.
I hear you.
We don't want to get canceled before we get started.
I hear you.
I think that, well, first of all, not to say I love Tori because she hasn't really done a whole lot, but I think that it's great that Kevin Hart's early material was solely based on his marriage, you know. So she really helped him. And then, according to reports, she helped him write his jokes because she was an up-and-coming comedian and she allowed him to have the spotlight. So I think that is super dope that she's getting her time to shine and go on tour with Kat. And she stated that her and Kat's been friends for like several years, so 30 years.
So what is it that people feel that this man's ex-wife should be some type of like,
yeah, they kind of see it as like it's no loyalty. Like, that's your ex-wife, y'all have children together. Like, how you fucking with the ops? But
and I just feel like unless Kevin Hart is, I mean, full-fledged taking care of Tori Hart, then I don't think that's a thing. Like, in what other case other than a celebrity whose business you're in? Well, let me not say that because people might feel like that in real life, but I don't think you're divorced from this person.
and he cheated on you.
I mean, whatever the case,
That's
you're
why
divorced
you're
from this person. Whatever the case, you're divorced from this person. Like, what loyalty do we have? The loyalty dissipated when we decided when we divorced.
When you cheated, that's when the loyalty.
You know, like, not like I feel like it's okay to go backstab the man as an ex, but I just feel like.
But is it a backstabbing move or is it a power move?
What's
like,
the backstab?
That's what I'm saying.
What's the backstab? Not in any way that I know of is she taking food off of his table.
I wouldn't think so.
You know, like, it's not like she's
that would be
damaging
impossible.
his character. She didn't speak out. She's friends with somebody you hate. Sorry. No.
Sorry. All right. Well, speaking of Angela Bassett, after nearly 40 years as an actress, 40 years. Let that sink in. 40 years as an actress. And 2 Oscar nominations. Angela Bassett has received an honorary Academy Award. She was honored Tuesday at the 14th Annual Governors Awards, a gathering of the Board of Governors of the Academy of the Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which they give out Oscars, apparently. Imagine working 40 years and being
honored by a watch.
But being excellent at your craft. The whole 40. And finally getting your flowers.
Yeah. It happens. I I think I think what part of the problem is with Angela Bassett is a lot of the roles that we feel like she should have won for were unfortunately not blockbuster roles, if that makes any sense. So all of the roles which were majority her playing a mother or a person, all of the roles that we know and love her for have unfortunately been, again, not blockbuster movies, but made for TV that we didn't realize. You know what I mean? Like, or
Too black, too urban.
yeah, they've been in movie theaters, but on a much smaller scale. They weren't, Pixar movie scale, so to say.
Until she did Black Panther. What was she?
Yeah, yeah. But all these other movies these cult classics, if you will, that we love her for, again, weren't blockbusters. So they weren't given the same type of exposure, the same type of promotion, the same type of, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunate to say, the same type of notoriety. Like, you know what I mean? Even down to like, well, I don't think they're recognized the same by the Academy.
Oh, of course not.
They're not, no matter how good or how bad it is in comparison to, I don't think it's recognized the same because, it's a cult classic between minorities,
I just hate that we really don't have our own Academy. Like, we are waiting on the Academy.
Well, Steve Harvey had the hoodies. We got that.
I don't remember that. I don't recall.
Well, it took place right here.
It was an award show?
Yeah. Medea got honored. All kind of stuff.
Was it 1 year?
I don't keep up with such things. I don't know, but
was
it happened.
This Toupee Steve or Bald Steve?
No, I think it was Toupee Steve.
Oh, so it was a minute ago.
It may have been bald. The lines are kind of blurry. When did he lose his hair?
I don't know.
Yeah, that line's a little blurry for me because it was one day he had hair. It wasn't a transition.
One day he just decided to take it off.
Yeah, one day he was an Eminem.
Mr. Potato. I really just hate that. And the awards we do have are like hooded up. Mm-hmm. And there's no black film award, to my knowledge. Is it? There's no Academy.
No. There's the Academy.
With music, we have the Soul Trains, the BETs, the Source. Do they still have Source Awards?
Absolutely not. No. No.
I had the Source Awards 1990, was it 93 or 94? Mm-hmm. When Snoop was, y'all ain't got no love for Death Row?
Yeah.
And it was the whole East Coast, West Coast. Was it 93?
I don't think I was born then.
You definitely were.
I don't know.
But I watched that. Oh my God, I had it on VHS tape and I watched it like over and over and over again. I knew those awards by heart. Total performed Can't You See What You Do to Me? Yeah. We need a movie award.
Really quick. What movie, if it were up to you, what role would Angela have already won for?
If it were up to me?
If all of her roles were in the category right now up for nomination, which one would she have won for?
Off the top of my head would be What's Love Got to Do with It. She set the bar for biopics.
Yeah. Do you think she gave better performance in What's Love Got to Do with It than in Jackson 5? Well, I think that's an underrated role. I don't think she gets enough credit for that role.
She had the wobble and everything.
Yeah. You a lie, and I don't want you.
I don't want you. The quiver alone deserves an award.
I'd probably say I'm going to say give Angela the award for. Oh, that is a hard one. That is a hard one. I'd probably have to say What's Love. No, 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 no. Waiting Takes Hell. Waiting Takes Hell. Hands down. She played that role. She did that role
She
with
played
conviction.
the fuck out of that role.
Yeah. Yeah, hands down. Next question.
Okay. Nia Long and her ex have reportedly reached a settlement in their custody battle. Are you aware of what happened? Like, he cheated and,
Yeah.
you know, okay. The former couple will share joint custody of their son, Kez, 12 years old, and he will pay Nia $32,000 a month in child support. According to The Blast, Kels will live with his mother 95% of the time in Los Angeles, and the remaining 5% will be spent with his father, who is a head coach of the Houston Rockets. I don't remember what reporter said this, but he was saying that, I think it was Al something. He was saying that Nia's been being cheated on for a long motherfucking time, and he wouldn't have left.
He wouldn't have?
He wouldn't have left.
Al Roker?
It wasn't. Definitely wasn't Al. It wasn't Al Roker. I forgot what his name was, but I just feel like, who were you to speak on a black woman's experience?
Yeah.
And say, what shit would you leave for? Like, you been getting cheated on. Maybe she was motherfucking tired of being cheated on. Maybe, maybe she's had a fucking ass.
Or maybe she just didn't want him anymore.
Maybe she didn't want that shit no more.
Maybe she was okay with the cheating while she wanted him, but now she doesn't want him. And
I just feel like, I don't know. Is cheating a deal breaker?
I don't think it's ever the deal breaker. I don't think so. And let me tell you why. I feel like cheating is always the last straw. I know very few people who have been in a happy relationship and found out they were getting cheated on and left. Or found out they got cheated on, I should say. As opposed to it was a toxic relationship and you cheated on top of that. We were already unhappy together and fighting and arguing and yelling.
Because
and then
you cheated.
And then you cheated on top of whatever else we had going on.
The fighting and the arguing and the bickering is
let me say
due
this.
to the cheating.
Let me say this. The people that I see that I've come across who are happy, like I said, in a happy relationship and then find out that they got cheated on, those people stay. From my personal experience.
But how happy can you be? How happy are you for real? I asked that question. Like, how happy can you be for real? I'm trying to break it down in my mind. If you're happy and you find out your partner is cheating and you stay, you're cheating too. Or you're waiting for your get back. Like, to me, I don't see how cheating could not be a deal breaker.
I agree, but I just mean there's very few experiences that I've come across where cheating happened while the couple was just so happy. Outside of like you just started talking to somebody or dating somebody and you didn't know he had all this going on. I'm not talking about that. I mean like in an actual established relationship and then you come across something that lets you know you've been cheated on. You know what I mean? Like my experience has been like the people who are blindly in love are the ones that stay. The people who are just blindly happily
You're just delusional. You're choosing delusion.
Maybe choosing or not. I don't know. But yeah, that. As opposed to the relationships. Like I said, we're talking about established relationships. So as opposed to the ones who have been in, 5, 10, 15-year relationships and you guys are so accustomed to being together, but you're unhappy together, or it looks at least like you're unhappy together. And then on top of everything, you found out he cheated. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that I
I
feel
feel like
like
if you're unhappy and nobody's doing nothing about it, like cheating is inevitable. Like cheating is just the exit.
yeah.
But to be, I'm just want to understand what you're saying. So to be happy, you coming home, we happy, you hunching on me, I'm hunching on you, we going on dates, like we're happy, quote unquote, and then you cheat, like that's some psychopathic shit. Like you're living literally a double life, and that can end your life because that's the next level of deceit.
Yeah.
I can see if we unhappy. Like, shit, what we doing? You gotta be talking to somebody. Like, you gotta be fucking with somebody else because you not happy here. Somebody making you happy, and when you come home, you miserable. So you have to know like something's going on. But to be happy and to be in bliss, and then the nigga still cheating, that's how you die.
I mean,
That to me is like,
people cheat. It's not. I don't know. I think it's inevitable to be cheated on, and I feel like it's inevitable that you will in some way, or most people have in some way done something that would be considered cheating. You know what I mean? It may not have been physical all the way, but everybody's had that experience on both sides. So to say like, I don't think it has anything to do with being happy, unhappy. I think it's more of a personality trait, personally. You know what I mean?
I
And
think
I don't
it's a
mean
personality trait when you continue. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
No.
that's why I say make the point that everybody's had that experience on both sides in some way or another. But it's when you get to a certain point, especially when you're in, I do agree with you. It's kind of psychotic to be in a relationship, again, a committed relationship, and be unhappy and feel like you want to be somewhere else. I think that's psychotic. But again, people cheat. It happens. People
does
cheat,
happen.
regardless of the reasons they cheat. But again, speaking on the people on the other side of the cheating, the people being cheated on, I feel like I've never experienced somebody walk away that said, "Oh, everything is happy, everything is perfect," but he cheated and I just can't stay. I've never experienced that. Not to say that person doesn't exist. I've just never experienced it.
and they stayed.
My experience with those people who are, have, from what they thought at least, had a great relationship are, yeah, they work it out. They figure it out.
That's strong. That's strong. I just couldn't get.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
saying, and I'm not saying that to say like you're supposed to do. I'm not saying
No, no,
that.
no. But I'm just saying I put myself in those shoes. Like,
I just feel like
Could I?
I think most people say that cheating is grounds for dismissal, but I think in reality, it's only grounds for dismissal if you're already unhappy aside from the cheating.
I don't see. I hear that, but I don't see how I can be happy if
I'm not, but we're not talking. See,
if you cheat.
we're not talking about allowing somebody to continue to cheat.
But how do I know? Like that. It's the trust thing for me.
Yeah,
So now I'm fucked up
yeah.
because now I'm insecure.
And that's where you get the miserable housewife who, loves her man, but is holding on to a grudge because 15 years ago she forgave him for cheating. And
I feel like the
she
only
never
like I have
figured
to
it
cheat
out.
back. Like I'm going to cheat back. There's no way.
Well, good luck with that game.
I know that's what I'm saying. I couldn't stay because if I stay, I'm gonna wonder, I'm gonna want to cheat back. So let me just leave and dismiss myself because that deceit.
But what if there
And-
was like some kind of logic behind it? Not to say like there was a good reason, but I just mean like, what if there was an explainable something behind it?
Like,
We were on a break.
then is that cheating?
So where is the line? So let's say you have this on again, off again relationship. Let's say you're boyfriend and girlfriend for, let's just say 5 years, right? You've lived together, you've broken up, you've lived together, you've broken up, right? What is the line between like the line that makes it okay versus not okay to move as a single person for him? Like you guys
I mean,
you
if you
fight and
broken up,
argue,
you broken.
right?
That's why breakups and breaks are dangerous.
So if
Because
in your head, let me ask this. So in your
mm,
head, if we have an argument right now and you say, you know what, I don't even want to deal with this no more. I'm done. And I walk out or you walk out. Like from that moment on, it's all fair game in your head. Like there's no like, well, give it to the next day when we calm
yeah, give it to the
down.
next day. It's not like immediate, but yeah, if there's no recourse and no circling the block, then yeah, like we gonna.
So
But
that okay, so let's say that happens
mm,
and then the next day he goes and messes with somebody.
mm,
And then a week and a half, 2 weeks later, you guys are back on good terms again, and you find out about who he's messed with.
that's where it gets sticky.
Yeah,
Because is that cheating?
that's
'Cause
in your
we were
opinion.
done. In my
Do
opinion,
you feel cheated
no.
on?
I would
I
feel
do.
betrayed in a way, but I wouldn't feel cheated on because we were done. But yeah, that happens. That's the danger with breaks.
I feel cheated on, especially in that point of our relationship. Like again, it's just an example, but 5 years in, I feel like 5 years in, you kind of know our patterns. So you know we do this. You know we fight. You know we argue. I throw the plate at you. You leave out the door. You stay gone for 3 days. I call you and tell you to come get your things. You come over. We talk. We make up, and so on and so forth. Like if you know that's our usual get down. Again, not saying anything is right or wrong, but you wait the 2 weeks. You know if by 2 weeks we haven't spoke, we're done for at least 3 months. Fair game.
I feel like certain things in relationships, and we romanticize these relationships like, oh, you're not supposed to, and that's wrong, and that's cheating. But like, I feel like certain things like that perhaps have to take place in order for you to understand what you
It's called growing
want.
pains.
Yeah.
Like I feel that's why I say like I feel like that's something everybody's been on both sides of. Like that's something you kind of if you're an actively seeking in and out of relationships, you know, from a certain age on, like you're gonna experience being cheated on. You're gonna experience, you know, certain things. You're gonna experience
Absolutely.
petty fights. You're gonna experience whatever that all of us experience. You know what I mean? So again, cheating happens, but what's the line? And that's why I say in Nia Long's case, she might have been. I'm not gonna say she might have been okay with being cheated on, but it might not have been a deal breaker. She might have been happy in every other area of their relationship, and said, "You know what? Stop. And then he didn't stop. You know?
But how do you stop when you've accepted it for so long? If that's the case, like it's a part of his routine now. And then is it a thing like I know people throw out this logic like it's Nia Long. Like how do you cheat on Nia Long? Like how do you cheat on Beyonce?
Everybody's breath stinks in the morning. Like
Yeah.
nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody. Everybody. Nobody's perfect. I could totally see Nia Long getting cheated on. And Beyonce.
Beyonce is a toughie. That's a toughie. Like, how do you, not to say like she's so, you know, she's Beyonce, but she's Beyonce. Like, how do you, as a man who took the commitment to one of the greatest, most sought after, most admired women, like, what is it that you needed that you had to go cheat on Beyonce? That's his problem.
But see, the thing is, a person can be everything in the world to themselves or within themselves, and none of that to you at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she's amazing to y'all, but she might come home and slap him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He deserved it.
she might bring up his mama in arguments. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's just, I want to know what goes through a man's head, especially when you cheat on like a public figure or a huge celebrity like that. Like, how do you, that guilt trip? Like, how do you like rationalize that? Like, you stuck your dick in somebody
I don't
less
think there's
than what
very
you
much
have at home.
I don't think
know.
there's a whole lot of rationalizing going on into the decision making, honestly.
I would just want to know, like, how do you pick eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Okay, I'm gonna fuck you, but I got Beyonce at the crib. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so NBA young boy saying that he is not big on fatherhood and receiving Donkey of the Day by Charlamagne the God on The Breakfast Club, and then doubling down and making a diss song for Charlamagne. NBA young boy is 24 years old with 11 kids and slightly slow.
Yeah.
He was definitely a resource.
But I'm not mad at him
For saying he's not big on fatherhood, but you have 11 children?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I could have 11 pairs of shoes. I'm not big on shoemaking.
We're comparing. Wait.
Like, my thing is, like, I think everybody's so sensitive because that's not equivalent to how much he loves his kids. The question was not how much do you love your kids or your family. How much do you love the job of fatherhood is a job, just like motherhood would be a job. Fatherhood is a job. It's not. They didn't ask him how much do you enjoy being the father, having fathered children. How much do you enjoy fatherhood? He doesn't enjoy it. He doesn't enjoy it. He doesn't enjoy. Maybe he doesn't enjoy getting up at 7 a.m. to drop 11 kids off at school.
Well, it's
I mean, that's not to say he does it, but just because it's your responsibility, does it mean that you have to enjoy it?
But do you do it?
That's a better question. Do you do it?
And the answer, I mean,
I don't know, but I'm saying that would have been the better question. Like, do you do it though? The follow-up question. Because if the follow-up question is, do you do it? And he says, yes, I do all of that shit, which he may or may not say. But if he said, well,
I interpreted that, and I could be wrong, as I don't do it because I'm not big on it. I made these babies, and listen,
I didn't interpret it as that. I got it. I think he took the question maybe really literal. He was obviously really high in the moment,
and that's an excuse.
No, so I'm saying I think he was processing it probably a little different.
Because he's special.
Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm. But I just mean to say, like, it sounded like he answered the question that was asked. Do you enjoy it? No. I didn't hear a follow-up question to it to clarify, so we don't know if he meant... I don't know. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it.
You're not mad at him saying he's not big on fatherhood, but you got 11 kids. You got one less kid from Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon's 40-some years old.
Ask Nick Cannon, does he enjoy it? And Nick Cannon may say yes, because he may enjoy all of the responsibilities that come along with it. He didn't say that you enjoy.
He said I'm not big on fatherhood, meaning fatherhood, when it comes to my list of priorities, things that I'm big on, fatherhood ain't up there. It's not even on the list. I'm not big on that. Fuck them kids. That's how I took that.
I didn't get that from it.
Like, what do you mean? Like, how can you not? Like, I'm not big on fatherhood. That's like saying I'm not big on, like, washing my balls. Yeah, I'm not big on that.
Maybe
I'm not washing my balls.
That doesn't mean that. It means maybe he just doesn't enjoy it. Maybe it's not fun. We all do things that we don't enjoy. We all have to do things. I'm not big on cooking meals, but I love to eat. You know?
I just feel like that's a touchy subject because, listen, you are a black man, you got black kids.
And I mean, the young man was sitting there holding his baby at the moment, one of his kids in the moment. Like,
product placement.
No. No. I don't think there was any, no. There was no need for product placement. He was very honest in the moment. He followed up with, I'm only here now because you here, because we doing this. He said that. So again, I think he's a young man. To me, I got He hate this sitting in the house shit because fatherhood in his head is sitting in the house with the kids. So that
You made them.
we are. Listen,
You
I
made
believe
them
if you ask
kids.
100 mothers if they enjoy if not motherhood, but if you broke down the things that I'm saying and said, "Oh, well, do you enjoy sitting at home with your kids all day?" They'd say, "Fuck no."
That's a problem too.
Why?
Because you fucking made. So that's why.
But are they being no? In my head, it only
Are they
becomes
being
a problem.
honest?
No, it only becomes a problem when the children are being mistreated. If the children are not being neglected or mistreated in any kind of way, why is it a problem for a parent to say, I love my kid, but I don't enjoy this shit? Why is that a problem?
I feel like it's a problem.
Why?
Because you took out the responsibility. So I feel like in fatherhood and motherhood, you have
they're
to find
taking
some level of enjoyment in it. For example, like I just feel like women who, have these kids early on, or parents who have these kids early on, and they just want to have a kid. And then now you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like every chance you get,
Yeah, there's that.
You getting away from them kids because you don't enjoy it. And I know people like that personally. And that really fucking grinds my gears that every chance you get, you trying to get away from them kids. You don't do shit with your kids. You don't do activities with them. You don't take them no motherfucking where. All them fucking kids do is sit up in the motherfucking house because you hate motherhood so much. You have not grasped onto the fact of you made them. It's your job to nurture them, to teach them, and to find some level of enjoyment. I'm not saying you're going to like every single bit of it. I know that for a fact. Sitting up here big and pregnant, I'm not going to be in bliss being a new mom. But I know that it's my responsibility, and I know that I have to find some level of enjoyment in being a mother because that's the choice that I've made.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they haven't found something that they enjoy about it. But I don't think it's wrong for somebody to be honest and say, as a whole, nah, this ain't my thing. I'm doing it because, it's my responsibility and I love my kids.
So if you do that and you have one child and it's like, okay, well, shit, I did it. I ain't fucking with it. But to continue to do it, you got 11 motherfuckers? Then it's like, what are we doing?
Hey.
I don't know. I that was crazy. Vivica Fox stating that, so we all know about the Taraji P. Henson when she was on her press run with Color Purple. She's saying that she hasn't received the proper pay being in Hollywood, no matter how far up the ladder she's gone, how many awards she's won, how she's bodied these roles. She's broken down on this press run. So Vivica A. Fox, I believe it was TMZ that caught her outside. She said that she's never had that experience. I can't relate.
Vivica is another hood legend in my opinion. I don't know that. I don't know. I think that was a shitty statement to make in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Personally, just even if that wasn't her experience, it felt very unsupportive. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like I understand that. Well, I can't speak on that because that's not been my experience. It didn't feel like that. It felt like I don't know what that bitch is talking about. So I don't think I don't think she should have. I think she should have answered the question different. B.
Listen,
I don't think they're on the same caliber. I don't.
Vivica does Car Shield commercials.
Well, that's now. Now, I don't want to discredit her.
I'm not discrediting her, but
she's
I'm just saying, like, what do you mean, sis? Like, you mean to tell me, like, this was your choice? You didn't feel like, okay, I gotta get a check. Let me be on this commercial with Ice-T.
But this is the thing too: the caliber of movies, of film that they've done. You know what I mean?
Vivica was in with Will Smith. What was that?
Independence
Day. That was a huge movie.
How big was the role?
It was a huge movie. She was a part of it.
How big was the point that I'm making is I don't doubt that Vivica has been paid adequately for the roles that she's played.
I don't think she has.
So for you to speak on, let me not say that. I just think that Taraji is climbing a higher caliber of ladder role wise, in my personal opinion. And I think that the pay base of such caliber would be different from the pay base of such caliber as the movie roles that Vivica
Maybe she's
has
okay.
done.
Maybe it's, some people are okay with
My point
receiving
exactly. My point
the bare
exactly.
minimum. Like, okay,
That's
what
why-
did Nicki Minaj say? Like, if I would have accepted pickle juice,
I'd be drinking
pickle juice.
Yeah.
She likes pickle juice.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think she's been adequately paid for the roles that she's played. You know what I'm saying? According to what she thinks she was worth. That's the thing about it.
Just good enough.
I feel like that's an industry. Like, I feel like certain industries, you're supposed to be constantly climbing a financial ladder. And I feel like in the film industry of any sort, like, the more notoriety you get, the higher you go. You're supposed to go on that ladder. So I feel like, in my head at least, I don't know anything about that industry from the inside, but in my head, if I slay these two roles, then that third role I can argue my money, which will lead me to a better arguing position for my fourth role. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's in my head at least how it works. So for Vivica to be okay and feel like we're saying like, oh, I've been paid adequately, I don't doubt that. She's gotten what she's worth, in her opinion. And I think her worth is now Car Shield.
And Tubi. But I just feel like,
Tyler Perry might work with her.
listen, we have the whole world against us. And this may be me thinking way too deep on the subject. But as Black women, we have everybody against us. So for us to publicly speak out against another Black woman is extremely problematic in our community. And this is why people don't take us serious. This is why other people say that we don't stick together. Like, that's to me is a problem. Like, whether you agree with her or not, or your experience has been different, but baby, like, I'ma stand with my sister in the public eye, and I can feel how I feel behind the scenes, because those are my personal feelings. But I'ma stand with myself. That's like me, like how I feel like I'm never gonna disrespect my man in front of nobody. Like, I can disagree with him, but in the public eye, that's my man. I'm stick beside him. But baby, when we get in the car, you have me fucked up. And I just feel like it's important to band together. And her statement was problematic to me. And it was just, Vivica just gives me mean spirit vibes. Like, kind of like miserable auntie, kind of.
Mike Auntie can play that game.
Yeah, like real miserable, like auntie. Yeah, absolutely. That posed a problem for me. Sweetie and Sierra. What's Sweetie? Do we see something with Sweetie walking around looking cute and fabulous as always?
I love her.
Do you?
I love her. I just want that to be her lane. I think that's the lane.
Modeling?
Not even modeling, just being cute. Like, I feel the same way. This is where Sierra came from. I feel the same way about her that I felt about Sierra.
But Sierra has talent.
It's not about talent.
Sweetie.
You don't think she has talent?
Huh?
Can't stop, won't stop. 10 white toes and my Tory flip flops.
I feel like anybody could be Sweetie. Any light skin.
She has
baby hair.
I get flack because I use the term pretty by technicality or pretty by default. Mm-hmm. She has the default build, the light skin, long hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no. Like, I feel like I went through this with Sierra for a while, pre-Russell Wilson. Sierra. I just wanted her to sit down. Her? I wanted her to sit down. I
hate when people say they want a Black woman to sit down.
I wanted her to stop. I wanted her to get out of the lane that she was trying so desperately to be in.
Michael Jackson?
What?
She was Michael. You know, she was.
Yeah, but she was holding on to that pop princess. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I just never felt like anybody just really, I felt like that was a self-proclaimed title. Or maybe within her group of people. I don't know. I'm not hating on her.
I
I
like
love
it
the
for
girl.
her.
Beautiful gowns. But I just wanted her to stop.
Beautiful babies.
Yeah. I just, that lane just wasn't for her. The Michael Jackson lane. Yeah.
I love
The
Sierra.
modeling, the Givenchy, the ad, like that lane, motherhood, wife. Like, not saying that's all she's limited to, but I just mean like this looks great on her. You know what I mean? Like, I love the lanes that she's currently pursuing. I'm still not into this music that you're putting out, Cece. I'm so sorry.
You weren't my goodies. My goodies. My
Again,
goodies,
I'm
not
talking
my
about
goodies.
Current. That was definitely the first, the beginning. I'm talking about post that, like after all that wore off, post high school age Sierra.
You're not here for her song she had with Low London, not Low London. I forgot. Sierra's a girl's girl.
I love Sierra. No. This is no Sierra hate. I love her. I just like this lane that she's in currently.
Motherhood and being a wife.
It's not even that. I'm not dimming it down to motherhood and being a wife. I just mean everything that she's doing currently, which she allows us to see currently, is the lane that I love for her. The modeling, the clothes, like I love all that from Sierra. I don't love that from everybody. I love it from her.
And Sweetie.
Yeah. And I wanted to stay there for Sweetie until she figures out what's next for her. Because I don't think the rapping is going to go much further.
She's just a beautiful girl.
Yeah. So we need to figure out.
With zero talent.
Yeah. Let's stop. I don't want to hear music clips anymore. I don't want to hear that. I don't want that. I want the outfits.
We don't want it.
Yeah. I want the outfits. And then I want to find out what the next lane is. Like, what's your next?
She did McDonald's.
Did what?
She had a Sweetie meal.
That's not the lane.
Did you try it?
No. Did I try McDonald's? No.
A Sweetie meal.
No, thank you. Hash brown, please. No salt. That's it.
Listen.
Orange juice.
We love a good Mickey D's meal over here.
Not a fan.
I've been a fan since...
I just had this conversation with my dad. I always thought it was just crazy to me, but come to find out it wasn't just me. But yeah, I was not a McDonald's kid. How kids ask and beg for McDonald's.
Go crazy and your mom
No,
tells you
get me away from there.
Money.
Take me away. That place is disgusting. And I don't know what you guys
you
are
weren't
going
in
to
the
turn
playroom.
into.
You weren't in the balls.
Oh, they were worse than Chuck E. Cheese's balls. Chuck E. Cheese had the worst smelling balls ever.
It smelled like feet.
And spit and ugh.
So you never played at Chuck E. Cheese? You never played in McDonald's playroom?
I've been there before, but no, it wasn't my hangout.
But you were like
it
one of
wasn't
those
like
kids that was like, I don't want to touch anything. You would think you was the only child.
I just knew kids peed on that slide. And I didn't need any part
You
of it.
cared then?
Yeah.
You just didn't want to have fun?
And piss? Absolutely not.
I've had some good times at Chuck E. Cheese playrooms.
Like, Chuck E. Cheese was
with
my
a water
place.
cut. Like, not even
water
a meal.
cut.
Like, we snuck away.
Oh.
Yeah. And like, can we get a water cup and go in the playroom?
Oh, yeah. Chuck E. Cheese was my place. I just didn't do this. You know what else I didn't fool with at Chuck E. Cheese besides the balls, the slides, the net thing? I didn't...
That you crawl across?
No, that you fall down through. Like, it's a bunch of nets, one under the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
That was
about?
kind of scary, though.
Yeah. That was too much for
I don't think I did that either.
my little kid brain. I couldn't wrap
just
myself around that.
I could just see you like that. You wore glasses as a kid, too?
No.
Like,
No.
Dad. Okay, Jonathan Majors sat down on his first interview since being convicted of assault and harassment and went on record by saying actress Megan Good held him down like Correta Scott King. Mm-hmm. Held down Martin Luther.
And how is that? Like, nobody's asked him to clarify that. Why?
According to reports, like what I saw is that a lot of people compared him to saying he looks like he belongs in the civil rights movement.
And he dresses like it.
And
He wears like paperboy hats. He loves them.
Approaches his lips like this.
Yeah.
Was that disrespectful or nah?
To say that?
Yeah. Like to downplay the legacy and the role that Correta Scott King made to compare her to a Megan Good. No shade to Megan Good, but you just held a nigga down during this trial, you know.
Yeah.
Because fucking with a white girl.
I don't know if it was disrespectful so much as unnecessary and out of place in context. Just because, like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean?
It means she held him down.
But is that equivalent to saying, like, I need somebody to hold me down like Shaniqua held down Lil Juju? Like, is that equivalent? Like, what in that from that aspect, I mean.
I think he was just trying to like kind of bring in his comparison to him being compared to someone.
So here's my thing. I'm all for Jonathan Majors. I'm all for like I saw the video. You know, I made a conclusion from it.
Which I haven't seen it, but what was your conclusion? I'm curious.
Oh, you haven't seen any of the videos?
I saw like some, but like
what did you see?
Somebody being shoved.
So there's a video of him. It's not them arguing in the car, but the initial video that I saw was of them. Like he jumped out the car, like while the car is rolling. It's clearly like an Uber or something, but he jumps out the car and assumingly she's coming behind him, and he like places her back in the car, tries to like, you know, that's where like what was the charge? The whatever charge. Anyway,
assault.
That's what and then he runs like 5 miles away from her and she chases him. Yeah, she chases him. It's a long way. Like there's like like, you know how when they're doing like a chase or showing like video footage, it'll be from multiple places. There was like multiple video shots from different places of like him like running and her then running behind her, like, or you know, like so. Oh, and then there was a second video where apparently he walked in on her in their home, passed out, and he called the police and the police came. So that's where the initial notion that he abused her or, you know, assaulted her in some kind of way came from. He called the police and she was passed out, and they're asking him, like, you know, it's body cam footage, so they're asking like, did you see any blood or anything like that? And then he's like, no, like I just walked in and she's passed out. He called the police. So anyway, that to say, like, I totally stand with him. But he comes off a little narcissistic to me.
Does he?
Yeah. No?
I don't know anything about
So did you listen to the audio?
No.
Of him talking to the girlfriend, the white girl?
What did he say?
The conversation where he was asking her or telling her that she needs to hold him down like Correta Scott.
He told the white girl that?
Oh my goodness. Yes, he told her that first, which is why he came back with the response in his interview about Megan Good.
First of all, nigga, how the fuck you gonna think a white girl gonna hold you down like Correta?
What is that? What does that mean?
Oh, I cannot.
Yeah, so
Why?
I think he should be chewed up over that comment. Correta's daughter, Martin and Correta's daughter, made a post and said, basically saying like, I don't know if she used the word disrespectful, but saying like, my mother was more than that. Like, you know, you're dimming her light, which I do get. But even if we're just talking about from the relationship status.
Hell yeah.
What?
Well, it was a theory going around saying that he said that
he's the next Martin Luther King.
No, he said that, and where people are wondering and speculating like, why is Megan just so holding nigga down for this nigga? And
it's made of gold.
It was being said that she was the girl that he was cheating on the white girl with. Megan was the side chick.
So maybe the Correta Scott King conversation did happen with Megan first. And then he came home and told the white girl, bitch, you ain't no Correta Scott. I got one over yonder.
Could be.
And then went on TV telling people, I got this little bitch that's just like Correta. It's all making sense now.
And Martin Luther King Day is around the corner. So
Tomorrow.
We need to not. These are our heroes, Correta Scott included. And, we got to be real intentional.
I think Jonathan definitely needs some better PR. And I'll leave it at that. You need some PR that's on your team, buddy. I feel like his PR has been doing horrible this last couple months.
Never mind. I almost said something.
His what?
They don't understand.
Yeah.
What he's dealing with.
Yeah. But
you need
they've just done such horrible, like, I've seen no stories spun in his
favor.
None. I haven't seen him petting any puppies. I haven't seen him kissing any kids. Babies. Nothing. Nothing in his defense. Nothing.
He's gonna go take a picture.
That's all we care. The only thing the public cares about is what's on TV, and you guys have put nothing on to sway us.
That's true. That's a good point. He needs to go take a picture in front of Martin Luther King's birthday.
Oh no! Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
That would help him out.
Nope. Oops. No, it wouldn't.
Since he said that. What is that? Oh, okay. But do you think that Black women as a whole, we have to go through hold a nigga down phases and suffer through relationships in order to see the light?
I think everybody has to. I think everybody has to. Like, the idea of coming in with somebody that's pre-healed is kind of psychotic to me.
It's not realistic.
Not at all. Like, the idea with coming into a relationship with somebody that's perfect for you and ready to go is not realistic to me at all. I think every relationship is going to have trials.
A level of suffering.
Yeah, period, on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's any way around it.
Yeah, I agree. I just hate when, when I say we, meaning like Black women, like we, in a sense, like glorify like the suffering in a way, like, yeah, I can't relate. Like, I'm sorry, but, not sorry, but like I had to, the bitch came to me as a woman, or, bitch watching my Instagram page, and I know that's the bitch he fucked with, and that's his baby mama, and I busted out windows, and I went to the house, like, all of that.
That's because as a people, Black people, all we have is our pride. That's what all of it comes down to. That girl don't care nothing about that man. Not that much about that man. Not to go through this with her. You know what I mean? You're just so proud that you can't let him go and say, you know what? He's your problem now. This the same man that's cheating on you with this chick. The same man we was talking about earlier that you've been miserable with for the past 10 years.
Kind of thing. It's you're not gonna have. You're not gonna be able to say you took that nigga from me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's pride.
Take him. I don't want him.
Yeah.
We ain't doing no wrestling.
Listen, if he wants you and you want him, what is the problem?
What's the issue?
Why are we having this conversation?
Or like, he keep coming back to me. Of course he's going to keep coming back to you because you're allowing him to. Stop allowing him and he's not going to come.
I've just always had that stance on coming to somebody as a woman. Like, if you want him and he wants you, what is the need for this conversation?
What are you talking to me for, baby?
Hey, live your life.
Take him.
So live your life. I don't know. Like, I feel like if in a lot of those cases, whichever side, like if the other chick was to be like, oh, I'm sorry, let me get out your way. I don't want him. Go ahead. On either side, I feel like it would be like, those videos on Instagram where it's like the wife says something to the husband and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, and he's like, oh, you wanted to fight? And she's like, yeah. And then they go have a little stupid fight. Like, I feel like that's what it is. Like, if the other chick, the one who came to you as a woman, was to say, like, you know what, never mind, I don't want him. Actually, just playing. They would both be like, "Aw, now
That
what
is
I'm gonna
so
do?"
funny because when I think I was 18. I worked at a call center. There was a call center you and I worked at together. And it was this guy that I sat next to. And we started talking and we started like going out on dates and whatnot. And he would like, I probably told the story before, but he would like emphasize, like, I only work here, like, just as a front. Like, I sell dope. Like, I'm a dope dealer. Like, da, 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 da. Like, okay, cool. Where's your money?
So cool.
Give me the money.
Those are my favorite kind
But
of
the
people.
funny thing is that when he claimed he had, like, you know, he was Big Meech in the city. But we went to this crab place. And I've always been that type of girl, like, baby, I'm going to order what I want. Order the steak, the lobster, a drink. I'm not sparing no pockets. I ordered a meal, and I think it was like crab and lobster. He acted broke, and he just was like, oh, well, let me just get a water. You know, since you ordered like a $50 meal, you know, at the time, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, you may not have as much money as you claim that you have, because why you not eating? And then he just stopped coming to work and he disappeared. And I remember him telling me, like, I'm going to truck driving school. Da, da, da. And mind you, like, let me backtrack. When we would go out, he would like go to his house and like, oh, let me run inside or whatever. Like, we never like went to, like, I never knew where he stayed at for real. So I get like this random ass phone call. And I answer the phone, and it's his baby mother. And that just reminded me of the conversation because, like, I'm 18 years old. Like, if you knew me back then, I wasn't taking none of these niggas serious for real. Like, I was really, like, a city girl before it was city girls. Like, how much money you got? What can you do for me? Keep paying my cell phone bill? We going shopping? Like, I was all of that in the wrong type of ways. I don't promote that, but that's who I was. And the chick called me and she like, yeah, da, 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 like he
from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet.
Like pretty much like Shirley, you know, bitch. And I was just dumbfounded on the phone because like, you got it, sis. You carrying that man's baby.
You didn't even need to call me.
There was no need.
After that time period, I should say, like, kind of a similar thing. It wasn't somebody I was working with, but somebody I was dating. But this person was like kind of not known, but like known around the city, so to say, if that makes any sense. Like, so that to say, and it wasn't even somebody I was like hard and heavy with. Like, it wasn't somebody that I was like, they lived in a different place. Like, he's from where I'm from. So
Compton.
No, well, just LA period.
Okay.
So I wasn't living in LA at the time. So I say that to say like, it wasn't like this was my everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, again, he has a little name in the city. So fast forward, maybe like a month into us, just in my head, it's just conversation. Like, it takes a lot for me to consider us doing more than just having conversation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it takes a whole lot for me to think we're doing any more than that. But at this point, we're like a month in, still just having conversation here and there. Like, this isn't somebody I go like, oh, have weekend. Like,
Yeah,
we just
y'all not hanging out like that. It's just
I get a call. I'm at work and I get the same kind of call, but it's from one of my, I say a friend, but we weren't really friends, just to kind of put the story in perspective. It's just somebody I know, or, you know, you speak to, an acquaintance, so to say. But the same exact call from an acquaintance, but it was like really pressing me, like, like, so what you want to do?
You want to box? It wanted to fight? Like, what was they trying to say?
So what's up? He's mine now.
Oh.
Now? Whose was he before? I've just never had that personality to feel like I always understood the philosophy or the thought that there's more fish in the sea. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt like, I do feel like there's a soulmate, but I've never felt like anybody is the end all be all. You know, again, if
I
you
didn't feel
want
like
him,
that then.
if
but
you want him and he wants you, let me move out y'all way.
take 'em.
Let me move out the way. I'm not one. I love love.
I'm doing
I
a Alaska.
love love. And if y'all in love, be in love. Let
So
me
you
see
never
y'all be
came close
lovely.
to like throwing them over a man?
I have,
What?
but not in the middle of a love triangle. No, I would never, unless it was like that's my only way out. But no, I've never felt the urge to. I've never felt anger to fight somebody behind it. I have, but not. That person was a friend. Friends ain't. Let me tell y'all something about friends.
They ain't shit.
Not shit.
Oof.
But
Don't I know?
no, like in regards to from that aspect, no, I've never felt like that. But I have from the sense of like, okay, you see me, you see us, you gonna right here while we standing together. No, that's not cool.
You're not gonna disrespect me.
No.
Now we standing on business.
Yeah, that's something different. So yeah, I've had, you know, I was a wild little goose once upon a time. Yeah, spring chicken.
If I could have been a fly on the wall, child.
No. See, I've always, and I'm so glad I stuck with it because we're in the day of social media. And imagine if I was a loud, boisterous person. I feel like I've lived so many lives that I'd have so many secrets put out there. All my dirty little secrets. Like, no, I like to be low key.
And keep your secrets to yourself.
Keep all my skeletons in the closet.
Tucked away.
Under the rug.
Next to your
where they belong.
Vonda chat.
No. My Juicy Couture sweatsuit. But yeah.
Yeah, I've never been put in a position to fight. But I was always intentional.
Have you never fought with anybody?
Over a man?
Just in regards to a man in any kind of way.
No. Like I said, I was really out. Like, not to say I was really out here, but I really was just like living my life.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really taking these men serious until I met my husband. And then
this is when I was had the little car.
Huh?
What was the little car you had?
My little Hyundai Accent.
Yes.
Yes, honey. Drove off the lot. 0 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new.
I loved it for you.
I thought
that was a big deal.
I thought I was it.
That was a big deal to me.
It was. And I ran her into the ground. She was silver. And I washed her every week faithfully. And got her vacuumed out faithfully, child. Kept that gas on full. $20 for the tank. We was around the city.
Oh my goodness. $20 gas tanks.
But I was also intentional. I didn't date men who had kids either. Like, even at a young age, like, I wasn't, oh, you got a baby mama? Oh, this only gonna go so far. You got children. No. I wasn't fucking with it because I knew what it came with.
I feel like our generation, like, it's so few and far between. Like, to find people with no kids. Like, by the time we were of dating age, like 18, 19, 20, like, I felt like everybody had kids. Like, what was that? Or was that just me?
It wasn't just you.
Like, the first couple years out of high school, I went to, they were, never mind, but I went to so many baby showers.
You were meatballed out. Baby shower meatballed out.
No, I loved it. But I just mean, like, it was more unusual for a period of time, I felt like, for people to not have kids. Like, what? You ain't got no kids?
Yeah.
Than it was, I mean, young people, again, 18, 19, 20-ish, 25-ish maybe.
That was the last thing girlfriend was thinking about. A kid?
Yeah.
What? First of all, you got to get intimate. But let's start there. And then without a condom? And then shoot my club. Like, it's steps to that. And that was definitely not the move at 20, 19, 21.
What
Well, I
was
got
your
married when I
What was your
21.
thing at 1920?
What was my thing?
Like, describe a typical, like, it's Friday at
Oh,
like 3 o'clock.
it's Friday, baby.
So what?
I
The
work
rest of your weekend.
I work 6 to 2:30.
Okay.
It's payday. We're going to get our nails and feet done.
How much are your nails and feet?
$25 a piece. A hot 55 with tip.
How'd they look?
They were definitely pink and white. Pink and white. We had a nice silk press.
Yeah.
We already had our outfit ready. Coogee, baby fat, something of that sort.
Some fringe somewhere.
Or some apple bottom jeans.
Yeah.
Maybe boots with the fur if it was winter.
Yeah.
And where's the party?
What club were you hanging? What were you doing? Were you going to clubs or parties?
Were
you a club or a partier?
Both. I was outside.
Yeah.
I was like 18, 19. And remember Poetry?
Mm-hmm.
In Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
I was in there.
Caesar.
Didn't drink.
Oh,
Didn't
I
even
was in there and I was drunk. You hear me?
Off of Adios. Incredible Hulk.
Adios. Please. Please. And make it strong. Throw some extra gin. I look at like teenagers that drink now and I don't know how. Like some of the liquor, oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine drinking some of the liquor I used to drink. My
Long
stomach
Island
would,
iced tea.
just the type of liquor, the brand, like
Gin.
oh
1800.
What was Sky Vodka? What was I doing to my body? What was I doing to myself?
I blacked out off Sky on my 21st birthday.
Yeah. Oh, to be around and of a certain age during the Sky Vodka years. Sky Vodka was post Smirnoff. So it was a step up. It came in a beautiful blue bottle. It was a
So
step
you thought
up.
you was doing something.
You thought you were doing something. The gallon was $19.99.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I would drink it.
Straight.
No.
Cranberry.
Yeah. I was a
On the rocks.
vodka cran. Yeah. I could never. That's where the heartburn started. The acid reflux. That's where the acid reflux
The
came
beginning
from.
of the acid reflux.
The Sky Vodka caused. I should get some money. Sky Vodka caused acid reflux. I too was a victim.
It's going to be a commercial in the next 2 years.
Yeah, but 1800. Oh my goodness, people who drank that people who drank that were a very specific kind of people.
What about
for me.
Hypnotic?
I had some Hypnotic like 2 weeks ago.
Did you mix it with Hennessy?
I feel like it was already pre-mixed, or maybe, or maybe I just don't remember the color. I don't know what was in it. I just
Who
drank
brought
it.
Hypnotic?
I went to my sister's house and she had it like hidden, like she was hiding it from somebody.
So nostalgic.
Like there's somebody looking for it.
Where do you find Hypnotic?
I don't know, but it was delicious. It tasted like blue Kool-Aid. It was good. It was really thick.
How did you feel?
Hypnotized. But yeah, no. I look at these kids, like some of these kids today drinking, and your throats are gonna burn out of your
They
asshole.
don't know how. See, here's the thing. The shit that I be seeing with people drinking, like, you know how we knew, like, mixed light and dark. They don't give a damn right now.
Yeah.
They're mixing Casamigos, Hennessy, and some kind of vodka, like, in one juice in a jug. Like, you're gonna die, bro.
And our generation had all the crack babies.
Yeah.
So
we were
our
already
hearts could
there.
handle it. We were kind of preconditioned.
Crack baby can't lose.
Yeah. You guys, I don't know if you guys are built for that.
They're not.
But yeah.
That was a time to be alive. That time period, what was it, 2000 and...
Like I'd say for me, it was like 04 to like 08. Maybe 09 was like the run of amazement. Like it was a marathon.
I would say 06, the year I graduated, to like Oh wait, that was a good 2 year run. Ooh, wow, no sleep,
Yeah.
all gas, no breaks. Still clocking into work, not missing a day. Head down whole time. Fuck them calls.
Sleeping in the parking lot before work.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go home.
Oh my god.
Club let out an hour and a half ago.
I'm here.
I'm just gonna come take a nap in this parking lot until this alarm go
What
off.
a fucking
That's
time.
what we gonna do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would you do it over again?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah. If I could do it the exact same way. I would. Not the exact same way, but like if I could, under the same circumstances. Like I still don't want to be social mediaized.
Yeah, that's the key.
I used to sweat in the club back then.
That was the key. Remember I saw you in the club one time?
No.
I think it was New Year's.
And what I do? Run.
No, you gave me a hug.
I danced.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I don't know.
On New Year's? I was in a club?
I think so.
What kind of a club was it? What were we doing? Was it like a club or like a spot?
Like a spot. Yeah.
What was I doing in a spot?
You were in a spot.
I used to love a spot.
I spotted you in a
still
spot.
kind of love a spot. I still kind of love a spot. Like I'll take a spot over a club any
Really?
day. Yeah, any day.
So what's the moral of the story, Prince?
Moral of the story, Jonathan Majors, get you some better PR. Stop using Corretta's name in vain. And y'all got to tighten up. If you really sneaking around with Megan, you was supposed to have that locked down first. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't supposed to know nothing. This white girl, get you some better PR. That's my moral of the story. Second moral.
Oh, there's more.
Is Angela, we need you in some more we need you in some blockbusters. I know you've done the work, but you need to go up for some of these larger roles. Black Panther was great. Those movies were great, but I need you.
Did she die in Black Panther?
Not in the first one.
In the second one, right?
Did she?
I think so.
Don't ask me that on air. But yeah, get back out there. I know you've done the work, but go ahead and go up for some blockbuster roles. I need you in a starring role, and it can be a biopic. Whose biopic could she do next? Who could she do that doesn't have one or hasn't already been done?
That's a tough one on the spot.
Get you somebody. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Maybe Correta. Did she play Correta? She played Correta. No, she didn't play Correta.
Who played Corretta?
Who did Angela Bassett? Who else did she play? She played Malcolm X's wife. Okay. But yeah.
That's a long ass movie.
I feel like the moral of the story for Angela is show them what they're missing.
She's showing them. It's gonna come with her having an Oscar under her belt.
Yeah,
it's coming.
It's honorary though. That's
but
the
does she
only
want
thing
it? Maybe she's okay with.
But see, there's time. I told you we have this pride instilled in us, and sometimes it hurts us. But I feel like this is one of them times where she needs to let her pride speak. Be proud. Again, I know you did the work, but be proud. Get back out there. Give them one more in your face. Play somebody else stellar.
Not Stella.
No, not Stella. Don't do that no more. We don't need no more Stella. We need some more stellar performances because she's giving some great ones. But yeah. What's your moral of the story?
My moral of the story is that was great, by the way. Don't be Correta to these niggas. Don't.
Be sweetie too.
Be Lori to these niggas.
There we go. I'll drink to that.
Period. Don't do too much. 2024, we falling back. We're not doing too much until the actions show improve. And that's that.
Boom.
I'll leave my girl Correta out of it. She didn't ask for none of this.
She's tired.
Truth is.
Let that lady rest.
Well, thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Can You Hear Me Now? Let's keep the conversation going with your favorite co-host. I'm Auntie Mimi.
Prince Ali.
And remember to always be good to yourself.
And to others.
Amen. Bye-bye.